Hello and welcome to another short form video. We will focus again on relaxation practices today, so let's go ahead and begin. In Shavasana, relaxing completely and taking time to focus on the breath. With each round, you take slightly deeper breath till you get to that point where you're breathing your deepest breath. Continue. And enjoy the stretch of the expansion with the inhale, the letting go, the relaxation with the exhale. Let's go ahead and take knees to chest. And if you'd like, add a very gentle rocking motion. And feet to the ground. Take the feet kind of wide. Bend the knees toward each other just as much as feels good. If the knees hurt, you can have the feet less wide. And we're going to do a little bit of a windshield wiper motion where you move one knee in, the other knee out, and continue. When you're done with both directions, come back to neutral for a moment. Then bring the feet together and open the knees outward for the reverse stretch of butterfly pose. Stretching into the hips and breathing nice and smooth. Let's take a few more really long, slow, deep breaths. Knees together. Bring the right knee into the chest and extend the left leg. Very good. Let's do the other side. Take your time and remember to emphasize breathing deep. Left foot to the ground and the right knee to chest again, but then this time taking the reclined runner. So you take the ankle above the knee, stretch into the hamstring connector. This is a deep stretch here. If you want to deepen it, you can lengthen the bottom leg, but it's not necessary if it's already very deep. Focus on making the breath deep. If you ever stretch your muscles so much that you're starting to breathe short and shallow, that's not a good thing. Focus on prioritizing the breath, and then go deep with the muscles as a secondary priority. Doing great. Just stay with it for a couple more rounds if you can. And switch to the other side. Remember your option to lengthen the bottom leg. Deep breath. And we'll go ahead and put the left foot down. Bend the right leg in. Take both knees to chest. Roll around on your back a bit. Or be still. It's your choice, really. And next we're going to set up for the cradle stretch. So put the feet down. Take the right ankle over to the left thigh and work the knee away from the body. And then if you like, you can reach and either hold the hamstring or the shin and draw deeper into the cradle. And try and keep the neck long. Maybe a cushion under the back of the head will help with this. Full deep breathing. Keep the ankle in line with the lower leg bones. So you flex the foot a little bit to help with that. And switching sides. Nice long back of the neck. And the lower back and hips tend to pop up a bit. That's okay, but you work them down and you go deep into that stretch. And when you feel complete, switch back to knees to chest. You can roll to the side, come up slowly, or just hold the back of the legs and rock on up. Sitting bones back, sit very tall, arms up, opening chest and shoulders. Deep, deep breath. And then stretch forward. It's perfectly fine to have the knees bent, not to reach the feet. Just hold the lower legs. Otherwise, eventually reaching the feet, reaching forward through the chest, but letting the head surrender and enjoying that nice deep release in both the leg muscles and the spine, the neck. Let the shoulders drip down a bit. Don't be tight in the trapezius. Breathe. This is a good posture for stretching the muscles and the joints, but it's also very good for calming the mind. So we want to let the mind absorb the benefits as well as the body. The breath helps with increasing that experience, linking the body and mind as one, helping both to relax. Release the stretch. Let's switch to the hands and knees. And roll out the back. Now let's try a lateral stretch. Push the ribs side to side. And take cat bows, hugging the arms in, just lower a little bit. And extended cat, extend the right leg, just lift hip level. If you like, you can lift the left arm. Good. Release. Other side, extend the left leg. Option to lift the right arm. All right. And release from that. Let's take a nice child's pose. Sometimes it's nice to fold the hands under the head. Whatever helps you to relax. Next is going to be a seated twist. Again, a posture that's great for the body, the joints, but also very calming for the nervous system. If sitting on your heels doesn't feel good, then feel free to have your legs out. Maybe one leg crossed over, and then you'd switch sides when you do the different twist. Otherwise, sit very tall and take a nice twist to the right. With grace, we'll unwind and take the other side. Very good. Release from the twist. Let's sit into a straddle now. Nice thing about the straddle is if you're still working on your flexibility, you start a little bit, and you can go a little bit wider, and eventually you can have a very wide straddle. Just go to the level that works for you. Sit nice and tall and stretch forward. I like to perch up on my fingertips at first, go a little bit forward, and then eventually reach further without slouching into a big heap. Just lengthen the spine forward and roll the thighs back. Neutral neck, soft shoulders, deep breath. forward bend. Legs come back together gradually, and we'll sit cross-legged. And we're going to do a little bit of fast breathing through the nose. This should create a pump in the navel area. You emphasize the exhale. The inhale happens, but just automatically. This is very good for clearing the mind, helping with the metabolism, the immune system, and primarily the digestion. It's called fire breath. Exhale fully. And a couple normal breaths. The next breathing exercise we're going to do is the lion's breath. It really helps to clear out some stress and tension that we might hold in the sort of the upper system. And look up when we do so. And breathe in through the nose, tongue out, look up, exhale. Very good. And very audible. We'll do two more. Breathe in through the nose, look up. Excellent. One more. And after a couple rounds of normal breathing, we'll switch to a cooling breath. So we did the stimulating breath, the fire breath. We did the lion's roar that helps us to release. And the cooling breath is to bring us back to a very zen state of calm. So we purse the lips and sip like you're sipping through a straw. And exhale through the nose. Sip the breath in and repeat. All right, take the right ear to the right shoulder with normal breathing. And other side. Just a simple neck stretch to make sure we don't feel too stiff. Done with both sides. We're going to switch which leg is forward. If you're feeling a lot of discomfort in your joints or feeling like you slouch a lot, you can sit on lots of cushioning. That will help with that. We're going to sit here for a minute or two, approximately 7 breaths with the eyes closed. So sit very tall, close the eyes, and just take a little bit of personal time for peace and quiet. Soft, smooth breathing, focusing on one breath at a time. Very good. We'll come back to the body. Take some deep breaths. Let's conclude our session with a nice clearing breath and rounds of Om. Breathe in. Let it out with the exhale. And inhale for Om. Namaste. Thank you very much. I look forward to the next time we practice. Until then. This channel is brought to you by donations. Thank you so much for anything you can contribute. I look forward to sharing more with you soon.